Over the years of my experience as a science tutor, I have come to this bitter truth that an average high school science student doesn't truly understand science. This is backed up by the Program for International Student Assessment that only about 7% of high school students understand science at an advanced level. This statistically connotes that around 93% of high school students globally don't understand science or merely meet the basic science proficiency level. In this video, we will explore the reasons why science feels like a hurdle and share practical tips on how you can crush this. Greetings, future rockstars, and welcome to Josh White Academy, where we fuel your success with experience-backed strategies and science-based tutorials. If you are new to this channel, I am your host, Josh White, and it's my mission to help you crush high school with confidence and clarity. So please do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification. Let's get started. Reasons why students struggle with science. Number one, the fear of the unknown, the defeated mindset. I remember an interesting story while I was in high school several years ago. My school was about to be accredited to host the West African Examination Council WAEC for the first time, and my class was privileged to be the first set. So delegates from the federal government came to my school and were directed to my class to meet the prospective WAECants. And a man among these delegates asked a simple but frightening question. Who is a science student here? We all knew what this question meant, that anyone who raises a hand will be asked a science question. So the classroom was quiet. The air was full with fear. No one raised a hand, but I did. And he asked me a question. State Newton's third law of motion. And I answered it with so much confidence, saying, Newton's third law of motion states that action and reaction are equal and opposite. This moment stayed with me. I found out that it isn't because science students are actually dull, but because they are already defeated in their mind even before they become science students. The question that I was asked wasn't hard, but the class was already defeated even before the question was asked. Number two, lack of zeal. There is a massive decline in enthusiasm in the heart of students as it relates to academics. Students no longer have the desire to study or read. The advent of technology, which should be a plus to academics, has become an arena for distractions. Students prefer spending hours in social media than spending time on their books, and this is posing a serious problem. Thirdly, lack of practical knowledge. Most times in our schools, teacher stands and speaks for hours explaining theoretical terms with no practical know-how. So students have head knowledge, but they lack realistic touch of those knowledge. I remember a scenario that happened also. One day in the morning, I stepped out from the room to the compound and I saw this dead mammal, a rodent, in front of my compound. How it died, I can't explain. So I was so interested in this. I looked for a razor blade as my surgical blade. Not having surgical hand gloves, I used polythene on my hand and I began to dissect that rodent. And I was so full of joy, with so much enthusiasm, dissecting the body. I dissected it from the chest region, opened it. I saw the heart, divided it. I saw the chambers of the heart as I was taught in biology. I saw how it is connected to the lungs, the two lungs lying side by side to it. I saw the liver, I saw the intestines. I was so amazed seeing the biology behind life. I saw the kidney, and after I was done studying this viscerals, I deboned it, kept the bones, and used them to study skeletal system. By this, biology came alive to me. This spurred so much desire to press into knowledge, and this was one of the major foundations to my academic exploits. Now, how can you crush this? Number one, change the mindset. While I was in mid school, I heard science is impossible, physics is difficult, chemistry is difficult, it is impossible, and this affected my mind until when I came to SS2. I began to engage certain things that I will be telling you in subsequent videos. That was when I knew that I have believed in a lie. And now I can, with all confidence, tell you that science is not difficult. You just need the right knowledge. And that is why Josh White Academy has you covered. So the first thing to do to crush high school, change that mentality that science is difficult. Like the way other of my classmates did. They felt they could not answer that question, so they were defeated even before the question came. So most students, even before they become science students, they are already defeated that science is impossible. So first thing, change that mindset. For the way a man thinketh, so he is. Number two, you need to sit up and start work. You need to discipline yourself certain times and put control to the way you use your time. If you desire to amount to anything in your science endeavor, if you desire to achieve anything worth achieving in your scientific pursuit, you must deny yourself of that video game, deny yourself of that social media at a certain time, deny yourself of certain pleasures. Sit down and study. Study to show yourself approved. Lastly, take responsibilities. Be responsible. Stop putting blame on teachers. Stop putting blames on schools. A man shared a story. 2 children were given birth to by the same father. One became poor and the other became rich. The one who was poor said, "I became poor because my dad was poor." Whereas the second one who became rich said, "I became rich because my dad was poor. The same family but different results. So stop putting blames on teachers. Stop putting blames on the school. Take responsibility and change the course of your life. If this video has helped you thus far, please share it, like and subscribe, and expect more of this kind. See you another time. I remain your host, Josh White. Shalom.